Hello everyone. Many men adopt conventional methods for improving their sexual functions or treating sexual dysfunctions. The condition usually improves a little at first, but it usually keeps deteriorating in the long run. Then they conclude that sexual dysfunction is a natural phenomenon that comes with aging, which is not the case at all. Humans have both the body and the mind. The mind has zest mind inside it for operating human sexuality. As men perceive sexual information, it is accumulated as zest ones in zest memory. As zest ones grow in man's zest mind, negative energy is produced in my mind and affects man's body and mind negatively, which results in sexual dysfunction eventually. Focusing on physical aspects of sexual dysfunction cannot improve or cure sexual dysfunction in any meaningful way. The body and the mind are inseparable from each other. Focusing only on the physical aspects of sexual dysfunction actually aggravates the condition by destroying the balance between the body and the mind. As you try to improve physical sexual functions, you necessarily perceive more and more sexual information and accumulate more and more zest ones in zest memory since you become to think more about sexuality and relate general information with sexuality more and more. For example, you used to eat a certain food without any reason or thinking, but now you eat it because you think it helps your sexual function. As you lose balance by overly focusing on physical aspects of sexual functions, disregarding mental and psychological aspects, psychogenic condition develops as a form of even more severe sexual dysfunction. If you feel that your sexual function has deteriorated, you must think that it is time to recover your mind as well as your body. Most conventional therapies that claim for treating sexual dysfunctions cannot remove zest ones in men's zest mind. They usually add zest ones in zest memory and aggravate physical and psychological problems. Thus, sexual dysfunction is always accompanied by psychological problems or disorders such as panic disorder, neurotic disorder, or diverse types of addiction. Men who have addiction, which is an expression disorder, have strong energy of immersion for pleasure. They tend to be obsessive for sexual pleasure and develop strong sexual desire. They also develop consciousness disorder, which makes them justify all their distorted ideas and behaviors. They usually blame sex partners for their sexual dysfunction and keep looking for new partners or end up developing perversion. They feel that their sexual function is restored when they meet a new sex partner, and their distorted thinking becomes more solid, aggravating their psychological disorders. Then sexual dysfunction recurs soon, and they need to find another new partner. Some men decide to change their sexual preference and pursue perverted sexual actions, which are likely to destroy relationships with other people and cause social problems. Types of sexual actions cannot be good or bad in themselves, but these men are likely to take advantage of other people in the process. People tend to think that men who have strong sexual desire also have good sexual function. On the contrary, the more sexual desire men have, the more severe sexual dysfunction they have. Sexual desire is the conscious thought, and it is the manifestation of deficiency. As men try to treat sexual dysfunction by adopting conventional methods, they enter the vicious cycle of worsening both sexual function and psychological condition. Men who have good sexual function are composed, do not think much about sexuality, and do not make as many sexual expressions as men who have sexual dysfunction.